Hello, my name is Khalil John, and in this tutorial I'll be explaining basic keyframing. Once you open Blender, you will go to Scene Layout and click Animation. This animation layout will pretty much set you up with the editors you'll need to complete a nice, civil, professional animation. For this tutorial, we'll be focusing on just the timeline. We know how to navigate within our 3D port. If you do not know how to do this, please go and watch the navigation tutorial that was posted before. Now, to insert a keyframe, you hit I. It will open up the Insert Keyframe menu. Choose what type of keyframe you would like to insert. These are all the options. For this tutorial and the length of this tutorial, I will keep it at location. Once we've inserted a location, we've noticed activity happening in our dope sheet and our F-curve. Our timeline is also highlighted, so we're telling Blender at frame 1, the cube's location will be at 0, 0, 0. Now we're going to select another frame, so we're going to select frame 10. So select the current frame indicator and type in 10. Now, once we've moved this little green indicator to frame 10, we are now able to interact with our object. We're going to move it on the x-axis up. We're going to insert another location. So now at frame 1, it is at 0, 0, 0, and at frame 10, it is at positive x. We hold Alt Animate to play the animation. That's a shortcut key. Alt Animate to stop the animation. We're going to go back to frame 1 and play the animation there. Alt Animate, and we see the cube is moving. Let's say we want to add more to it. So at frame 40, we put the indicator, green indicator, to frame 40. Now we interact with our cube. Grab, pressing G, and moving it to whatever you want. Insert another location. Now we have an animation cycle going. You can scratch through your animation by clicking left clicking on your timeline and dragging it through, back, forth, etc., etc. You can add more stuff. Let's say we want to add a rotation in frame 1. So we're going to insert our rotation, and we notice the rotation has been added to both the F-curve editor and dope sheet editor. These editors will be covered on in later tutorials. Now we are going to go to frame 10 and we're going to rotate it wildly. We're going to insert a rotation. At frame 40, by clicking frame 40, we'll rotate it wildly again. We're going to insert another rotation. Now we notice the cube is rotating. We could do the same thing for scale. Insert a scale as well. Go to frame 10, we can scale it up, insert a scale. Go to frame 40, we can scale it down, insert scale. We can scratch the animation by going to frame 1, hitting Alt A. You know that the cube is scaling. Now we can do this by going to frame 70, and let's say we want to incorporate all 3 of them. You can go grab the cube, and here, we're going to rotate it here, we're going to scale it up here, we're going to hit I, and we can incorporate location, rotation, and scale. Now we've incorporated all 3 of these elements. Now we've noticed we have an animation going. Now we have something comfortable working for us. We're going to click the end and notify the end to be, let's say, 95. This will allow us to loop through our animation continuously so we can make some further edits. By hitting Alt A, we're able to see the animation go and play again. And again, and again. We can hit Escape to stop the animation, snap back to its current frame, or Alt A again to pause the animation. Go to frame 60, and you can add more keyframes to help your animation work a little bit better. So if this one's focusing on location, rotation, we can really play around with this. So play around with this, get a better understanding. I hope this tutorial helped. In the next tutorial, we'll be covering camera, tracking, rendering, animations, and other cool effects that will help you become a better animator, modeler, graphics developer. and help. This can be put towards projects and other miscellaneous tasks that will help build a portfolio. So thank you for your time. If you're curious on the video software I'm using to record these tutorials, it's called Debut video capture software. The editing software I'm using is called VideoPad. Feel free to download it. Feel free to test it out. It's good, powerful, easy to use as well. I'll be posting tutorials on those as well if you need help on that as well. Thank you for your time. My name is John.